So let's make an interactive scrolling screen. Let's make an interactive scrolling page like this. When you click, it moves to the next and changes colors on your website. Interactive web slider. Let us design this. Now make a frame. Use a desktop frame, and the other is a rectangle. It's of the same width. The widths are the same, but the height is not the same. So something like that. So we'll make this a component. Make it a component. Create component. Yes. Then you bring out the instance of it. It. This is a duplicate. This is the instance of the component. So whatever we do on the component will reflect here. Take it inside the frame. Then you change the color. Let's change color. To make a rectangle by the side, make a small rectangle at the edge, and duplicate it and take it to the other side. Let it be on the two sides, the left and the right end of that rectangle. Make another smaller one. You see that whatever you are doing is reflecting on the rectangle that is inside the desktop frame. So you set it to be in the middle of the page at the bottom. So what we do now is that the left side, if you go to your constraint, you put it left and top plus bottom. Click on the right side, click on right and top plus bottom. That's on the constraint. Then you go to the bottom rectangle, this rectangle at the bottom, highlight it, you click on center and bottom. So it will help you when you move this rectangle, everything goes equally. Move it, is still not disrupted. Everything is still according. So let us make an arrow sign, an angle sign. Use your pen tool. When you click, you move down. You click again, you move to this direction just to make this shape. Double click to stop. When you double click, it will stop. So then you make a frame around it. Make a frame around the angle that is pointing. We can also call it like a pointer. So you also bring it to the middle, so it can be always in the middle when you move around. Make it a component. We add property. Make it a component. Go and add property. Rename it. You can rename it the property name. You can change it to slide, or you can change it to position. Anyone that you can use. Then you come and click add variant. The plus sign, you click it, it will be double. Increase the frame size of this component and then bring this one up. So when we click on the first one, go back to that property name which you change to position, and the name in the front, the default name in the front should be changed to, for this is previous. We change it to previous, while for one of them we change it to next. Then you turn this angle by 180. When you click on that angle, you turn it by 180. So the two of them are now facing different sides. So one of them is named next. The other one is named property. Then let us go to asset. We'll go to asset and bring out the component from asset. Whatever name that is on this component, this angle or pointer component, whatever name is on it, you see it on the component. When you go to asset and search for it, then you bring it out. And that's what we are using. You put it on both sides of the rectangle, and then we are making small circles. We draw small circles, make it into 3. Add auto layout, and yes, we need to add auto layout. Then the same thing, you go and add them, make components, create components, and add variant. When you create components, you add variant, then you change the colors of the other two to white. The first one black, the other two white. Then go and add variant. When you have added variant, you can click on the plus sign to duplicate it. That's to add more two of it. So let's add variant. Yeah, add variant, then add one more, and then another one with a plus sign. Then what you can do is that since it's auto layout, click on the first box, the first circle, move it forward, it moves to the center, go to the other one, click on the circle, double click, then you move it twice to go to the edge, so that you can have this. So we'll go to asset. You go to your asset to search for it and bring the single component out for these particular circles. Another thing we will do is to rename each of these frames, each of them. The first one can be named first position 1 as the first one. The second one can be named position 2. The third one can also be named position 3. So you will know when to use them. We are going to use them. So you bring the single component in. Now we would have to delete the background colors, the box that was there before. Even in this case, we delete the boxes, the rectangles we put by the side, and leave the pointers. We just have to remove the rectangles by the side and leave the pointers. Okay, yeah. So this is how it's looking for now. Now let's continue by making a frame, another frame of equal size, as this. Make it the same size as the former frame that we are working on. Okay, then take it to one side. We have to take it to where you can have space, because we have to duplicate into 3 when we are done. So color it, add a color to it. I also want to add a text to it. And a call to action button. That is done. You can put any text inside. I just had to make a text so we don't waste time. So we can make it a component. And then you add variant. So you will add property variant, then make it 3. by clicking the plus. So we can now change the colors of each one of them, the other ones aside the first. We can change the colors to something else. So when they change, we will know, we'll actually see the beauty of it changing. So we'll change the colors of each one of them to be differently. Okay, I think this is good for the experiment. Okay, so we'll go get those pointers here. Those pointers, we have to take them up to be on the left and the right of this, our new component. We have to take the pointers. That's for the next and previous. We have to take it there. So you see how they are. So we duplicate it and take it to the middle rectangle also. Take it to the middle rectangle. And we do the same for every one of them. The third one also. The third rectangle, we do the same. Do the same for the 3 of them. Remember that we can change this color from the original frame. We can change the color. We still have the component. We can go and change the colors of these pointers so they can be more visible. They can be more visible. So we can decide to change the name of the properties. That's what I'm just doing. But that's not necessary for now. That's not necessary. Okay, so I have to change the color of the pointers. I have to change the color. We'll go to the component. You see the component? When we change the color, all of them will change at once. See, all of them have changed to white. We'll select the left, the previous button, change the color. See that all of them changes at once to white, because that is the control room. So there is now white and visible, and more visible than before. More visible than before. So what we did here, what we need to do is brought out these frames from the component. We brought them out single, one after the other, and arrange them accordingly like this. So they are out of their component individually. They are standing as single components on their. Once you bring them out from that grouped component, they become a component of their own. So this is what we have. We arrange it accordingly. Desktop frame. Yes, desktop frame. We duplicate it into 3. So we can put each one of them into it. Let's duplicate the frame into 3. We'll space it. Yeah. Space it. Yeah, so we've gotten the equal distance that we want. We can now take each of those components inside the frame to sit accordingly in the same line. Make sure they are all in equal line. The alignments are the same in each of the boxes, so that when you are scrolling, you don't see drift or shifting of each of the frames. So having this now, we are good to go. But remember, we have those circles that we have not included. So we have to go and bring those 3 circles that we now have a single component with. That is after prototyping. So we are prototyping this. Each of the angle is being prototyped to the next frame. Each angle. So you prototype for the first frame, the next angle connect to the second frame. From the first frame, the previous angle connects to the last frame. From the second frame, the next angle connects to the third frame, while the previous connects to the first frame. Now for the third frame, the next angle connects to the first frame, while the previous angle connects to the second frame. So let's bring in our 3 circles. Like I mentioned, just take it up from here. Let's take it up to each of the frames. Let's take it up. The prototype is being done. Then we just have to fix this so we'll see the difference in it. So we can duplicate and take to the other frame also. We can take it to the other frame. Yeah. And then also duplicate to the third frame. You can also duplicate and send to the third frame. Yes, and send to the third frame. Now, if we go to click on the second one, go to the property and change it to the second position. The third, if you click on the third circles, go to the property and make it the third position, the position 3. So you see that the direction, the position is changing. Then you can preview. When you preview, you see what you have here. This is what we have. Thank you very much. If you have a comment,